Hey, what's up, everyone? Had a buddy of mine, he dropped off a couple of electric fencers for me to take a look at. This one is an International 102 Highline operated electric fencer. If you're not familiar with what a fencer is, a fencer is you put in a wire around your fenced-in area for your animals, horses, cows. In his case, he has horses. And there's one wire that runs on insulators all the way around the perimeter on the inside of the fenced-in area. And what this does is it shoots electric current through that wire around the whole fenced-in area. So when the horses touch it, they get zapped, and then they stay away from the fence and they won't break out. Most of the time, you know, the old adage, the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, is true. Horses and cows love to lean on fences and eat the grass on the other side of the fence. And eventually what happens is the fence breaks down and then they get out. This protects them and keeps them in their fenced-in area by sending current around. And when they touch it, they get zapped, and they know to stay away from it. Most of them, anyway. And then there's other ones, too, that actually have a weed cutter on them. This one doesn't have a weed cutter. This is just a regular fencer that sends current around. What happens is when the grass grows up and the weeds grow up and they touch the electric wire, it grounds it, and then it's dead, and it's not working. And they have what they call a weed cutter. And some of them have a button or whatever, or a switch, you hit it and it'll send even more current through, and it'll actually cut them weeds off. I mean, it's so strong it'll just zip them right off, and then you have your circuit again. Pretty neat. They work good. But they have to be maintained. You know, fences are fences. You have to maintain fences. Okay, this one, he said it doesn't work. I'm not even gonna plug it in and see if we have anything coming out of it, because we got a lot of bare wire hanging out of the side of it, and it may be that that's all that's wrong with this one, is the wire is shot. But he didn't tell me it was, you know, every time you plug it in, trip the breaker. See, one of the hanging brackets is missing. Normally you hang these in the barn, and then you hook your wires up here and here, and then you create a barrier for them to stay out of, or to stay in, I should say. But we're going to take a look and see if we can't get this thing working for them, and then we have another one that I may do video on too, taking a look at it and seeing if we can't get that one going. I just picked this one because he said he likes this one the best, so that's why this one's first. So I figure we'll see if we can get this one going for him, and then he can get his fence set back up. I think he's using a little crap fencer right now, one of the new ones, and they just don't last like these older ones do. But anyway, this is, like I said, this is an International 102 manufactured by International Electric Company. Use only 110 voltage for inside location only. So let's have some fun. Let's tear into this and tear it apart and see what we can find on the inside of it. I've never taken one of these apart. I'm not sure how they work on the insides, but hey, I figured it'd maybe make a decent little video for us to tear it down and see if we can't figure it out and find out what's going on. It's got two securities on either side of it. Those looks like the oval on both ends, and I don't see that one. So let's improvise. That one's that's a square one. Ooh, may have found one right off the bat that may take those screws out. Yep. Looks like there's only a screw on either side of it, and it's those little securities. And I'm just using a square bit. It seems to fit in there pretty decently, and take them out. Oh, okay, I give up. Probably just has some rust on it. Trust me, I'm not going to hurt it. They go through worse than this in the barn. Let's see if we just got a little bit of rust holding it together. Fine. I'm gonna be that way about it. Just keep escalating until it comes apart. Like so. Okay. This is interesting. I kind of half expected to see a capacitor in here to make a charge. Like you charge up a capacitor and then boom. Because normally these kind of, it's not just a straight current all the time. Usually it's a pulse. This one may be a little different, but I'm used to the ones that we always used in the barns as having a pulse where they just thump, 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 and they send out a shock wave all the way around the wire, and that would kind of get your attention. One time, a buddy of mine peed on an electric fence. Trust me, it was funny as hell to me, but it sure wasn't to him. Okay, first things first. Let's test our wire. Our cord. Let's see if we have any continuity through our God, that thing nasty. I think this one's been sitting for a day or two. Okay, that side's good. That side is dead. Try it again. That one. That one's good. That one is Ivan Nogudsky. So let us dig up a cord. Jeez, this might be a pretty short video, maybe. Alright, yeah, she's not burnt. Okay, first things first, let's change the cord and see what we get and see if it comes back to life. And if it does, then fine. If not, then we'll do some more checking on our transformers. This is almost like a coil. Not, and that should be, it's like a transformer coil. I'm not sure how these two work in tandem to create. Like I said, I thought it would be a transformer and a capacitor. But it's what happens when you think. Alright, I'm going to let my soldering station heat up, and then we'll change that. I'll dig up a cord, and let's get a cord on this and see what happens. Alright, so let's kind of keep this where things should be. So we're going to, that side is the black, and yes, I know everybody would know that then this was the white, but that's just the way I am. Pliers. Get off my coffee cup. Come on. Yeah. I think I need to clean my tip. Yes, I know. I always get that. If you clean your tip, it'll solder better. Hey. God, I hate. I need a better pair of pliers to get a hold of that. Let's see, where are you on either side? I'm not going to be able to reuse this. I have a little heavier cord we're going to put on it. It doesn't have a ground. Nice. Just gets old, dried out. kind of like me as I get older, get all dried out. Okay, what I am going to use is like a computer cord. I get tons of these, and there's only, let me cut that back a little ways in case we want to use that on something else. I think this cord might be a little too long for it. Maybe not. Okay. Anyway, anywho, what I am going to do is I just want to hook this up for starters, and let's see if it works with a new cord, if it needs a new cord. If that takes care of it, then so be it, and we will get this thing cleaned up and looking all purty. And get it back to them. Oh, let's just push it through here for now. And since there was no ground on it, it will get a ground. Snot them up. Alright, I had to go wet my sponge so I clean them up. We have a orange alert today from all the fires in Canada, telling everybody to stay indoors. Just stay on there temporary so we can test it. Now, I don't know how many volts this one is. There's nowhere on it that says. I know some of them were 24 and some of them were 26, because there's no output on here. It doesn't even tell me, you know, AC or DC. And I'm thinking they're DC. That would make more sense. It would give you a jolt more than AC. Oh, I hear it humming now. Okay, so we got ground. I have it set on 20. I think we better bump that up to 200 just in case. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah. About 60. And that would be if something was leaned up against it. Right now it would run all the way around and just be an open circuit, and then when something touches it, it will jump. Yeah, 197. It's got to be AC then. 197 DC would sure give you a nasty little mark. So it looks like they're staying with AC. Alright, that was pretty painless to get it working anyway. Now, I say we get it cleaned up and looking good. So I will put you off to the side for a minute and we'll get this tore apart. Alright, I think I got everything I need here. Close to it anyway. See if we can get this sold. Little carriage bolt. Alright. That was pretty painless. Alright, there she is. I figured this time, let's plug it in, make sure it's gonna. Figured this time I'd just kind of do some work and, yeah, do whatever. And kind of keep my mouth shut. Yeah. Let's try AC, see what it does. We're good. Somebody want to touch those two for me? Alright, so that finishes up our little International 120 little fencer. Yeah, I know I didn't put the brackets on it. The mounting brackets. I talked to him yesterday and he said not to worry about the brackets. It sits in a little cubby hole. Perfect. So he said don't even worry about those. As long as it works, that's what he wants. Well, that's what it is. Nice little fencer all finished up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed and you like this content, consider subscribing and I'll bring you more content. And we will see you on the next one. Until then, later.